I'm going to shoot a few shots using the angle, speed, and spin formula for pocketing the ball, but we're going to focus on the speed aspect of this 15 inside. For this first shot, I'm going to keep my angle constant with a 15-degree center cue ball perception, and I'm going to keep my tip position constant. Let's call it a half a tip above center, or half a tip above the core of the cue ball, and then I'm going to take the speed aspect of the shot. That's going to be my variable. This time I'm going to shoot it softly. So 15 inside, about a half tip above center as I see it, the core of the ball. Now I'm going to take the same angle, the same tip position with a center cue ball alignment, half a tip above, like I said, and I'm going to shoot this ball with a hard speed. So that variable is going to change. I meant to do that. I meant to come right in there between there like that. I didn't know if I could do it or not. Okay, I'm back to going through the soft shot again, which means that's my variable because I'm going to keep the center cue ball alignment for my 15-degree perception the same. I'm going to keep my tip position the same. It looked like it hit in about the same spot. Now, once again, I'm going to shoot this shot again, and I'm going to work with the speed variable. My angle, my center cue ball, my tip above center is going to be the same. And it looked like that hit in nearly the same spot. So I think it's easy for most people to understand what I did. I kept my angle the same. I kept my tip position the same, but I changed the speed variable from soft to hard. Used the same center cue ball alignment. I did not make any adjustments. I'm working with an overcut alignment to begin with. Even on a soft speed, there's not a tremendous amount of friction built up between the two balls to create that much throw. So I'm working with an overcut to center, so I don't have to make an adjustment there. It's not necessary. On the hard speed, the cue ball is getting off the ball very quickly, so I'm certainly not having to make an adjustment there. Now, concerning the formula for angle, speed, and spin, I prefer not to shoot shots soft and then hard, soft and then hard. That's what the amateur players do. Now, every now and then you're forced to do that, but when you're working with angle, speed, and spin, the formula, the way that you want to use the formula and the best variable for positional play is tip position. I want to keep my speed constant. I want to keep my angle constant. So what I'm going to do is adjust my tip position. I could pick out a constant speed here and pepper this end rail here just by adjusting my tip position. So that's the smarter way to play, is to have a constant speed with a constant angle whenever possible, and then adjust your tip position. But this demonstration was primarily for concentrating on taking a look at what a soft speed would do in contrast to a harder speed. And if you have your magnifying glass out and you're looking at my bridge V, or I don't know what you can even see actually, or my tip at center, CTE is a visual system. The way I'm using centered edge this morning, and not always, because I can use CTE 3 different ways that yield essentially the same results. I'm aligning to the center in a visual manner. So CTE is not any different than traditional aiming as far as aligning to center cue ball. You see your center, and then you visually align to it. So when you tweak to center, you're just moving the cue to the center that you see. You're not adjusting your cue to find a center that works. You're adjusting in such a way that your body is following according to what your eyes have seen. So here's a couple of lessons for you AZers this morning that might clear up a few things. It will for some of you, but it won't for some of you. But I'm going to be doing a series of lessons concerning centered edge aiming. It's going to be a nuts and bolts lesson. It's going to be unlike anything that you've ever seen before. It's going to be free. It's going to be online, and I'm going to show all the details of how to use centered edge so that you're not going to be in the dark about anything. I love sharing information, and that's what I'm going to do. I see myself as an asset for many of you concerning information that you're seeking. And I'm sorry that some of you don't see it that way, but that's okay. I'm going forward. I always have. I put one foot in front of the other, and do that every day going forward, learning new things, and I love to share. So these two this morning are on me. See you later.